Hey everybody, my name is Lalla Hirayama and this is Banzai, where we delve deeper into all that makes up this fascinating host nation of the Rugby World Cup 2019, Japan. Right? Oh, why are you so serious? Move over. Okay, so of course the first match against the Kiwis didn't really go as planned, but hey, it's okay because our boys still have a solid chance. Besides, our SA fans did not get disheartened at all. They have brought the gears by the truckload. The Springboks have finally got their first game out the way, and even though it wasn't the result we were looking for, we definitely took something from it. But being in that stadium, wow, what a memorable moment, an experience I'll never forget. And hanging out with fellow South Africans outside the stadium before that unfortunate game, well, what can I say? We were singing, getting to know one another in a foreign land, nogal. Not so foreign to me, of course, but nevertheless, I had to find out whether Japan had been as welcoming to them as it had been to me. Let's talk about Japan. How has your experience been so far?
Oh, it's wonderful. A little too organized of a country for my liking. I can't jaywalk, I can't break any rules, but I love it. They're very courteous. Their culture is amazing, fantastic, especially when it comes to customer service, like at your hotel and whatever. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There's no box left unticked, but it's fun, I love it. And they've taken to rugby in a way that a lot of countries probably haven't in the past, especially traditional non-rugby playing countries. And I love it. It's as good as being at Loftus, as good as being maybe at Twickenham or anywhere else where rugby is played and enjoyed, and this is fantastic.
Our experience in Japan has been fantastic. We were a little bit worried when we came over for the show, but the people have been so welcoming, and wherever we go, everybody is shouting Rugby World Cup. And being here in Yokohama for a South African team is almost like a home ground advantage.
Amazing, that's all we can say. It just impressed us all. It's just been a phenomenal place. And friendly people and a good vibe. Yeah, and go Bokke.
Can we talk about the food? Because everyone I've spoken to goes on and on about how good the food is. In your opinion, what's it been like?
We've been eating and drinking for 5 days non-stop. And it's just been awesome.
It's not showing. You guys look
Oh, thank you.
I'm sure it does show. No, it's just been awesome, and the food's lovely, people are awesome.
Yeah.
Great time.
Love the food, and I ate too much. So it's another problem, 2 kilograms extra to take home.
We're sampling just about anything, you know. When you here, you don't want to eat the food that you used to. You just want to sample and try whatever here, because you're not going to get it back home. So we're enjoying ourselves. We're eating just about anything that we get. And so far, so good, and we're enjoying everything. Eh?
The road to the final is still uncertain, and we're here to bring it to you every step of the way as your World of Champions. With that said, it wouldn't be a World Cup without a few debates and predictions as to who will make it to the top. Let's talk about the rugby right now. Who do you predict in the top 3 spots?
Top 3 spots, I think first Springboks, second Springboks, third Springboks. So we're going to put 3 teams on the field. No. It's quite a close competition. So any one of 5 sides can be in there. So of course we're hoping our own side's going to be there. New Zealand's going to be there. England's going to be there. Wales going to be there. Ireland going to be there.
This is a warm-up to the final. Like South Africa, New Zealand are going to the final.
Indeed.
Yeah.
A final, South Africa and the All Blacks.
Yeah.
And England and France.
Yeah, definitely the Boks have to be there. With the All Blacks, that will be the ultimate final. And then I think Ireland and Wales got a chance to get into the semis.
Ladies?
Well, South Africa, of course, New Zealand, and maybe England.
Yeah, South Africa, All Blacks, and Ireland.
Go Bokke! If you're thinking of booking a ticket anywhere, anytime soon, make it Japan. I'm not just being biased. It's truly a spectacular country that welcomes all with open arms. In Japan, there are countless festival events and ceremonies throughout the year, which allows for foreigners to learn about the Japanese culture and immerse themselves with the people. Now, we had such an opportunity during the Awa Odori Dance Festival, where we joined the thousands of locals and foreigners as they gathered in Shibuya to take part in the festivities.
Tonight, basically, is the local Awa Odori Festival. Actually, Awa Odori is very common in Tokyo. There are a lot of Awa Odori festivals around Tokyo, but this one here is a very local one, and people are dancing in the streets and basically having a lot of fun.
So this is a summer dancing festival, Awa Odori. So it's a celebration of the end of summer and the beginning of autumn.
No, yeah, you have to just look at it. It's fantastic. It's like I'm here every year. It's fantastic.
We heard from expats what they think of the Awa Odori Festival.
The best thing I can say right now is lit, but I mean, it's like slang and that we use in America, but it's just high energy, yeah.
Well, you can basically feel the vibe of the local community, and also at the end of the day, you can also take part in it, and you can start dancing, and it's all, you know, it's something that really roots you to your community.
Everyone is having such a great time. There's massive smiles on everybody's faces, just grooving down the street.
So how's this? We bump into two of our own in the midst of all the crazy festival fun. Jean and Shimi. Always the life of the party.
I think it's very cultural, obviously. To see the little kiddies in their outfits, I think is very cute. And just, you know, a bit of music, a bit of beat, a bit of fun, people enjoying themselves. You know, get away from Shimi a bit, because it gets a bit much.
What's your response to that?
No, it's just been incredible. You know, look, I love the outfits, the different colors, the vibe. You know, down the street here.
Repeat everything I say.
Well, you know, I knew that was the Odori Festival. You never knew that. And look at that cute little kid there. I mean, that is incredible. That's got to be one of the cutest things you'll see. I think it's awesome, eh?
We heard from some of the foreign visitors about what they can take back home from their Japanese experience.
Such friendly people, amazing experiences, delicious food. Just an absolutely fabulous time.
It is just fantastic food. You got this amazing cultural experience here. It's so different. This is really, just being here is amazing.
I think Japan has a really rich history and culture, and so if you're really interested in the culture and the history, Japanese people are very, very proud of their history, and they're very proud of their culture, and they'll do anything to protect that culture. And so I think if you really want to learn and talk to people, they'll definitely teach you things.
When one mentions the animation shows titled Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, or Transformers, I'm pretty sure 95% of the young male population in SA know exactly what I'm talking about. Which is why we headed over to the Suginami Animation Museum to see what they had in store for us, as far as learning a bit about the history, culture, and the process of Japanese animation, commonly known as anime. We spoke to the head curator at the museum, as he told us a bit about the purpose behind the museum.
This museum is located in Suginami, where a lot of animation companies are based. This is why Suginami local government made this museum. Japan has a lot of animations, but only a few of them are true to the anime culture. This place is established to teach everyone the proper knowledge and history of animation.
When one enters the museum, you'll be met by various classic anime characters, which open the doors to many anime subgenres that exist today. One can also look into a life-size time capsule of the olden days when televisions weren't so sleek and flat. Besides the history lesson, kids and adults can immerse themselves in the older and modern techniques of sketching anime.
Here, even small kids can enjoy themselves by seeing many animation characters in here and even creating their own drawings. Japanese animation has a long history and is popular amongst various age groups. The most popular animations are the long-running animations that have been around for a long time. They are liked by many Japanese people.
As much as we have a lot of love for anime in South Africa, many Japanese artists and anime fanatics alike don't know about that following. But don't worry, we got you. Banzai is here to spread the word.
South Africa is very far from Japan and not easy to travel to. I'm happy to hear that even in such a faraway country, they love Japanese animation. I hope this World Cup is an opportunity to tell South Africans about this museum so that they will visit in the future.
Stay with us. After the break, we invite you into an immersive digital experience of art like you've never seen before. Plus, we pay homage to the old school as I take a Japanese taiko drumming lesson. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to the show, everyone. So, Japan is known for many things. Culture, fashion, food, and everything in between, including arts as well as technology. So, we decided to pay Team Lab Digital Arts Museum a visit to see the magic that so many people travel from far and wide to experience. Wonder, explore, discover in one borderless world. That's the tagline for the amazing and immersive Mori Building Digital Art Museum, Team Lab Borderless, located in Tokyo. This art museum consists of 10,000 square meters of space with approximately 60 artworks that transcend boundaries to interact with visitors and each other. Another exhibition called Team Lad Planets is located in the area of Toyosu. This is a temporary exhibition where patrons are encouraged to wear short pants and remove their shoes for comfortability and pleasure to enjoy a fully interactive experience, walking through rooms filled with ankle-high water and cushioned floors. The Team Lab Borderless Museum is located in Odaiba. This permanent exhibition's uniqueness is its never-ending transformation. The building has many areas with many different installations that are constantly changing and moving, all fitted in a building with no specific map to help patrons separate or pinpoint each artwork from the other, making the whole experience a continuous mystery as they walk through a borderless world. We sat down with Team Lab Communications Director and artist Kudo Takashi, and he took us through the concept behind Team Lab Borderless.
The borderless this space is, the concept is exactly like borderless. There isn't a, if I said it in one word, it is a museum, but there is no map and it's not like ordered. All you need is you wandered, it means you lost way and you have to explore it by yourself and you discovered. It's like many works, it's like just mixed and combined and communicate each other, and it's you have to just explore it at what you want to see, and there is no boundaries and it's not exist. That's the reason why it's the digital doesn't have any boundaries.
We asked some of the visitors what their experiences of the Team Lab Borderless Museum was like.
It was really cool, quite impressive.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like this in Denmark, where we come from. So it was, the digital art and the interaction and installation art. It's really amazing here. Really beautiful and really, I think it was really thorough with the way that the artists, made the different installation come together, and yeah, I think it was really nice.
I think it was really cool. It was awesome. I loved all the lights. Really great, yeah.
I think that's going to help with his photography and art assignment that he's doing. But unbelievable. The artwork was fantastic. The colours were amazing. I think everyone really enjoyed themselves. Definitely worth coming.
One of the coolest things was that there is no map. You have to discover it by yourself. Every time we thought, now we must have seen everything, we discovered a new room or some place to go, and the entire upstairs area, which is quite hidden. and that was pretty cool.
Since its inception, the museum has seen millions of visitors, and there's been a culture around posting amazing pictures, videos, as well as hashtagging on social media. Now, for those of you who know anything about art and hip-hop, the music video for the song titled Echo, performed by American hip-hop artists Swiss Beats and Nuz, was shot right here in Team Lab Borderless and is held in high regard as a unique visual art piece. Check out the video on YouTube and see for yourselves. Now, we heard from some of the visitors to find out what they've learned from their experience of the Team Lab Borderless Museum.
I definitely learned that exhibitions don't have to be the route guided version that you normally experience, where there's arrows all over the place or a line on the floor that you have to follow. This is much more up to you, and I think that sense of freedom and that sense of it invokes a sense of curiosity in you, and you just want to explore more. I think that's a really cool way of designing an exhibition and an installation.
I think it gives you some great ideas, the way that you can use light and colour just to make such an impact.
You can be in charge of your own exhibition, and you can decide what you want to see and yet really discover for yourself as an individual and have the liberty and the freedom to do that. I think that was amazing.
I think the creativity of the artists, the people who put it together, was fantastic. Yeah, really wonderful.
We heard from some of the visitors to find out which artworks are some of their favorites.
The fact that it changes, so you think you've been somewhere and then you come back to it and then it's different, so you have to think about it like, oh, I have actually been here, but it was different, and now something else, and you take a new picture and enjoy it even more. So there's a lot of possibility to walk around for hours and hours.
Look, the LED lights were great, but I just love the flowers, and as you're going through the corridors, just seeing all of the different colours and the movement. I took a great time-lapse video of the hippos that were going past, which turned out really well. Yeah, it was fantastic.
I think it was, for me, it was the athletic forest. You could be playful, you could be interactive, and yeah, really use your body within the art installation. And I really think that was nice, how you can also use your body within the artwork. That was nice.
Team Lab itself is an art collective consisting of several hundred members, all contributing to the philosophy and purpose of exploring new relationships between humans and nature by creating art using digital technology. These artworks communicate with the human body and mind in an immersive way, blurring the boundaries between science, technology, and nature. This is what the Team Lab Planets Museum aims to touch on the most.
The planet is more like to be inside of the the installation and the artworks. That is something that's more physically you feel it, because you're going to take off your shoes and socks and you're going to be barefoot. So you're going to feel the artworks and the sense of that you're barefoot. And one of the couple artworks is you're going to be even inside of the waters, and you're going to create something with other peoples, and that is kind of nice experience. I think it is like experience of this another planets, and you're going to have experience of the 7 different artworks. That kind of experience maybe affected you, and it's if you are influenced through that experience and it changed a little bit way of thinking. That is what we want.
Here's what some of the visitors had to say about their experience of the Team Lab Planets Museum.
I thought it was an absolute spectacular digital display. It was really something mesmerizing.
It's great. It's really nice. I loved it. They have so nice projections and animations. So for me, it's the first time to see such kind of things.
So it's hard to judge which room is the best one, but I would say
they are all pretty good.
Geez, there was so much to choose from, but I think probably there's a room with like these massive balloons that was really, really cool. The other thing we really enjoyed was there's like a fish pond, digitally displayed, and you're in about knee deep of water, and you can literally like go to touch the fish and they swim away and they turn into flowers. It was mind-boggling. This is stuff of the future, and it's really incredible.
Taiko is a firm favorite in Japanese culture, and it dates all the way back to the 6th century. Now, there's many reasons as to why the Japanese have used taiko, namely for communication, military action, theatrical accompaniment, as well as religious uses for both theatrical and festival performances. Now, we found ourselves a grand master at taiko, and he is busy hosting one of his lessons. I think it's time for us to go and take a look. Come through, you guys, come through. すごいすごいすごい。先生、よろしくお願いします。This is the Grand Master. His name is Yutaka-san, and he is very highly respected. 見ていいですか？よろしくお願いします。We're about to watch his class. 祭り最高！ Taiko is an ancient Japanese art form which has existed for over 2,000 years and involves the use of traditional percussion to create a distinct sound. Experiencing this art form is not only a treat for the ears, but for the eyes too, incorporating theatrical body movements similar to dance and martial arts. Grandmaster told us why he was drawn to the art.
The reason why I started playing taiko drum is because of the autumn festivals I used to attend when I was young. Every year there are a lot of taiko festivals in Japan, and the sounds made me very excited.
At first glance, taiko might not seem like much of a complex art form, but the attention and skill needed to become a grand master takes many years to acquire.
To become a grandmaster depends on how long it takes you to learn to master the craft, but generally it takes 30 years to be a grandmaster, but it can also take 20 years.
Grandmaster Yutaka has performed in over 60 countries. Although he has not performed much in Africa, he has a big affinity for its musical art, especially African jazz.
やっぱ本当に気持ちから出る音っていうか、僕たちも松田そうなんですけど、今の
I like African music very much because African musicians play with motivation. It is the same with the young Japanese taiko drummers. They express their inner feelings when they play. This is a very important factor when playing the drums, because both the performer and the spectators have to enjoy themselves during performances.
太鼓なればね、本当になればもう最高だ。
the 2019 Rugby World Cup is done and dusted, and Japan has pulled out all the stops to ensure for a fantastic tournament. But guys, there is so much of this country to explore, so make sure that you tune in next week where we bring you more from the land of the rising sun. Until then, mwah, much love from Unita.